Hey, what's up YouTube, and Ars here with another Red Alert broadcast. We're going to be continuing our coverage of the Allied campaign and moving back towards Eastern Europe, having now pushed slightly into Russia to cut off some supply lines. We're going to see what's next.
Commander, I wish I could say I had good news, but not all of our battles fared as well as yours. The Greek front is collapsing, and Germany is all but taken. However, not all is lost. Your efforts have hampered Soviet progress in this area. The bridges you destroyed have caused the Soviets to redirect their forces through a certain mountain pass that I believe you are familiar with. They are gambling that you will not be able to stop them a second time. Prove them wrong. Stavros.
Expect a heavy concentration of Soviet armor. The base you established is still standing. Get it up to speed as quickly as possible. We're counting on you to keep the Reds from breaking through.
That is such an epic shot. Woo! Alright, we've got two things, and hello. This is the base we had. Sweet! Alright. So we probably need to get some landmines placed here as soon as possible. I don't exactly know where they're going to be coming from, but, well, I guess now I do. Nope, place it. Now these mines are primarily useful against against tanks, so it's one thing you have to kind of keep in mind. And also something I'm going to be wanting to get very quickly is a pillbox. Okay, base is under attack. You guys, while I understand and I can appreciate the lore aspect, if you will, while you're hanging out there, I don't think it's good strategically to have two members of my forces hanging out all the way across the map. So what we're going to do is get a war factory ASAP, and to that end, I think we have, let's see, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and just go straight for it. In the meantime, we're going to drop a couple rocket soldiers. Now, this is a unit that I very much wish I had in the Soviet campaign, and where are you going? Wait a minute. We've got air units to deal with. This is not acceptable at all. Now I'm going to try to drop these landmine. Oh, balls! They do go and they're triggered by infantry. That sucks. I wonder if maybe it's just because I don't know. I don't think he can spot it. I don't know. But we do need to get a repair bay as well in order to reinforce the. Or rather to resupply the mining truck. But we'll do that in a moment or two. We're still kind of waiting on these guys to finish up the war factory. We do have a lot of infantry though, so I'm kind of tempted to see how much damage we can do with this force right here. We are able now to reinforce with tanks. We now have access to the light tank as well as the Humvee for this mission. Oh man, gotta watch out. Still having this pillbox here. I'll tell you, this is like the best placement ever. Unfortunately, some of the ore did manage to grow underneath it, so I'm not going to be able to access it without selling it and moving it over like right here or something. But this is just so beautiful, like, they can't even begin to get close. The only thing they can really do is send over some yaks or anything like that. Or, you know, planes, obviously, too. Oh, wow, that is not good. These guys have just got it out. No. No, son of a... Grr. That's all I can say is grr. I was even trying to move them away, but nope. Nope. So we're going to rebuild that, and I think in the meantime what I'm going to do is take my forces, and we're going to go and see if we can do a little bit of damage. I mean, we do have a lot of rocket troopers, and let's see, this is going to cost 1594, so yeah, that'll be finished pretty soon. We also got our one tank, I believe. Whoa, hello there. Maybe I should check my mini-map more often. Like, I saw that I had some stuff down here, but I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I'll check that out later. But I didn't actually think that it'd be the substantial of a force, so... Huh, alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and actually combine forces here. I feel like we'll be able to do a lot more damage that way, as a lot of the stuff down there, while good in number, pretty dinged up, and I don't think we're going to be able to meet up with this path. We'll see. I believe this map is a slightly expanded version of the one we were just using a couple missions back. So the Soviet base, I fear, may be really close. Might be right here. I'm going to go ahead and build on one more oil refinery as well, just to make sure we have, you know, a spare, which I think normally, if we had, kill that, maybe. Woo. I was going to say, normally if we had a lot more expensive stuff to get, I'd be worried about getting a whole bunch of those. But for now, I mean, light tanks, I believe it calls like, what, 400, 500? Okay, 558. Rangers 478. Again, this is on easy modes for simplification purposes, but alright, there we go. So I believe this is going to be the point where we meet, is this bridge right here. And we can just simply go, and I assume attack right here. Since this is where that one road happens to lead to. And I believe all my oil guys are running smoothly now, as efficiently as ever. I did not tell you guys to go yet. I definitely did not tell you to go yet. You guys suck. Suck. But we do have more tanks anyway. Alright, so there's a little bit of a different playstyle with the Allies as opposed to the Soviets. The Soviets, they're pretty much just like brute force, make some mammoth tanks, profit. I mean, that's really all there is to it. But, well, okay, I realize there's more to it than that, but as far as simplifying is concerned, you've got a little bit more of a complex style that you have to apply. If you, God, sorry, this is just really aggravating. I couldn't really run them over because they're so close to the ledge, so I couldn't give them the command to actually do it. But you've got more weapons in your arsenal. You've got the Humvee, which are great versus actually no, they're terrible right now versus what we're fighting against. But they're great versus infantry. You've got these light tanks, which are pretty good in mass against the Soviets. You've also got the rocket launchers, which can knock out the tanks. So the Soviets are a little bit more like anti-infantry, whereas the Allies are a little bit more anti-mechanical. You know, their helicopters are able to do damage to do a lot more damage to tanks than the Soviet helicopters, which primarily just focused on killing infantry. Same with the Soviet landmines. They were good at killing infantry, not so much against the tanks. So that's, again, it's going to be something we kind of try to use to our advantage here. You'll notice that we're pretty much moving up with just a whole bunch of these rocket launchers and having a lot of success. Now, the thing we got to watch out for, this is what kind of balances it out, these flame turrets. So once you actually get to their base, you have to play a little bit more defensively until you get some more tanks up here. And again, that's something I'm kind of working on right now. I do want to also get, let's see, where is it? I want to get into a couple war factories just to try to press forth with getting the tanks a little bit quicker. I figure since we're going to be spending less money, we might as well try to just get more of them, which is, again, pretty much how the whole Allied thing goes. So, oh, you... Splat! Haha, splat! Yes, very, very good. That was an acceptable splat. Alright, so you guys can come back here. We're going to get some more light tanks. I think that'll be a good thing to have. And, yeah, we might have to get some silos at some point. I'm going to try not to. The thing about the silos is, and people have said this in comments, if you're making silos, you're not spending enough money. I mean, that's basically 100% true. There are certain exceptions to that, like, you know, as anything, if you want to be saving up for something, like if you're spider basing over and you want to just kind of let money build up so that way you can throw down a whole bunch of stuff at once, that's an acceptable strategy. But for the most part, in situations like this where you're just building up your stuff and going and killing your opponent, you want to try to keep your money down as low as possible. So we're going to be throwing down another factory. I think one more. Oops, I don't want that. What did I just build? Sandbags, yes. Yes, that is definitely something that I need. The thing about sandbags is that sandbags and chain link fences, 2 of the 3 walls that are available in this, are very, very easy to be run over by pretty much anything that isn't a Humvee, or Jeep. Sorry, I swear one of these days I'm going to get that right. But, yeah, so that's just something you kind of have to keep in mind. The only really good wall in this is the concrete wall. Unfortunately, it also costs an arm and a leg if you actually think about what you can get. In the later iterations of Command & Conquer, you can build like whole walls at a time, or like 10 slots per construction. But in this one, you've got to do it one at a time, and it's just borderline aggravating. So a lot of times I don't end up doing it. Fortunately, the game actually does, or the map will oftentimes start off with that wall already in place, so it's really not something you have to worry too much about. I'm going to go ahead and sell you. I think we're okay on that for now. Just kind of keep some money coming in for the tanks. And the tanks are looking pretty good, actually. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to select, well, first of all, we're going to kill that. We'll get you. Oops. The problem with these light tanks is they move around a million miles a second. So you go there. There we go. You guys are going to go engage the tanks. And then my Team 2 here is going to go engage the turrets. Oh, well, okay. We'll just keep you there then. Yes. Keep shooting at my tank, the one that is going in circles around you. Glorious. So glorious. Hopefully one of these tanks is actually able to run over the barracks troops. Oh man, that was close. Alright, let's take out this thing first. Okay, there's that. Gotta keep them tanks coming. And we're gonna kill this barracks also before we kill these other guys. Because the grenades do, I mean, they do some damage. Oh my god, you keep building turrets. Quit it! Quit it, I say! I must kill you! Easy way. Ah, yes. So those infantry are doing a great job holding the fort down over there, pretty much just making sure that nothing comes and interferes. And now that we have managed to destroy this stuff, let's just finish off the base here. And now that the threat has also been eliminated for the infantry, which, I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say one of those fireballs would take out like half this force. Just bam, dead. So that's really going to be something we have to watch out for. One good thing that's going to kind of work for us here is that the AI for those turrets, once it kind of sticks onto something, it doesn't really have like a target prioritization. So if you send a tank, just let's say you're doing Soviet versus Soviet, if you sent a mammoth tank to just sit up there and run circles around the turret would keep firing at that mammoth tank even while it was being attacked by like one infantry. So that level of AI is pretty much what we're dealing with here. At least for the turrets. Now, obviously, they're going to be going for their final kamikaze run here in the mountain pass. We're going to be seeing the Allies making their stand without too much difficulty. So finish off the Soviet forces. We're going to wrap this up. Good, good, good. A couple more troops. Let's kill my own tanks. Got to make sure we kill my own tanks. And that's it. It's time to drink some delicious milk. Woot! 17-minute mission. That is way more video worthy than an hour and a half. Of course, the missions as we get later on into the game will be progressively more difficult and time-consuming, but again, it looks like it's definitely something crazy going on in LA. Oh man, let me tell you, that's like an hourly occurrence. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you are subscribed, check the latest ones out, and I will see you in the next video.